Your thoughts determine your actions, and your actions determine your results. It is only if you give up that failure is permanent. I always say marriage is an ancient institution. You can't live it with modern rules. Your marriage or your life. I'm sure many of us can remember the first heady days of dating. That you married somebody that you love. I'm sure many of you can remember those heady days when you were dating. You know, when your stomach lurched, when you thought about the person, or when your hands touched. I know Christians don't experience that, right? But I'm sure some of you can think back to that time. When you spent all your days dreaming about the person, talking about the person, annoying everybody around you because you wouldn't stop talking about the person. You had only one photo of them, but you stared at it so much until the picture got torn. I remember when I first met my husband, I was in Nigeria. He was here, so he sent me a picture. And it was him and some other guy in the picture. So I just rubbed out the other guy's face. And I carried the picture and it was tattered, and I'll show my friend, say, what do you think? Is he nice? Is he this? Staring at this photo, waiting by the phone for the phone call. That was before the days of mobile phones. You had to stay in. Sometimes you want to go out, but you can't go out because you're thinking, what if the person calls? And I can't imagine how much money we spent. It got to a point it was getting too expensive to call, so we started faxing each other. It was before the days of email. And spending all your time together, and those of us who are Christians, praying all the time that you won't fall into sin because you can't keep your hands off each other. I know you've been there. So what happens after all this? Movies, magazines, they tell us that this is what real love is. The romance, the attraction, the excitement. That is what many of us have come to believe that true love is. This initial flush that we have when we first meet somebody. I still remember many years ago attending a singles conference, and they asked a young lady what the meaning of love is. How do you know when you are in love? And this young lady thought deeply, then she stood up and she said, love is a feeling you feel. When you feel a feeling that you've never felt before. And that was how this young lady knew that she was in love. And you see, so often that is the definition that most of us carry about what love is. Excitement. So when we find someone that we feel all these things about, we can't wait to rush to the altar. Because we have found the one person who makes us feel all these things.